Charlie Munger's mental model. Charlie Munger, an old-time and skilled resident of Pasadena, California, is perhaps famous for being the vice chairman of the world's greatest compound interest machine, that is, Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated. These mental models helped Charlie Munger not only conquer the stock market, but their diversity proved them to be beneficial in many other areas as well. For example, they've allowed him to be a successful chairman at a large hospital and to overcome devastating personal losses as well. Stay tuned with us till the end of this video to learn these models and excel in your life too. Munger has spent over 50 years becoming one of the shrewdest men in business and is Buffett's right-hand man. Many people call him a learning machine. With his rational perspective and strategic thinking, you can easily deal with the inevitable storms in your business and make the most of your success. It does not matter how long you've been in business, there will always be tough decisions to make, opportunities to check out, problems to be solved. Sometimes this all feels like hard work and just technical skills aren't enough. After all, can those things benefit us if we use them on things we should have avoided in the first place? Let's learn about some of the Munger models. Inversion. The model of inversion comes from a German mathematician, Carl Gustav Jacobi. He worked on elliptic functions and asked his students to invert. Always invert. According to him, it was easier to solve complex problems by looking at them backwards. According to Munger, many problems can't be solved when dealing with them in a forward manner, identifying the ideal conclusion and making efforts to achieve it. Instead, he tells us to think about the things we do not want to happen. What things would cause those negative results, so you can avoid them. Want to be more productive? What are some things that sabotage your efforts? Insufficient sleep? Scrolling through social media? Simply remove these things that have bad outcomes and you will get closer to the one you want. This removes a huge amount of pressure to run your business perfectly. At the same time, this serves as a filter to keep you from making stupid decisions. It's better to not be stupid than force yourself to be excellent every day. The competence circle. The idea behind this model suggests that there is no need to be an expert on every company or even many. You can excel simply by limiting your activities to your area of expertise. Your circle of competence consists of all the useful knowledge you've built up through experience. Knowing the boundaries of your circle is preferable to knowing the size of your circle. In terms of business, this means knowing what you do well and sticking to it. The boundaries of your circle are not to keep you from learning new things, but to use them to assess which projects to deal with right now. So many businessmen get into trouble by not denying it and end up doing it all. This may leave tons of money on the table, but it drives them crazy too. The prisoner's dilemma. This theory explains the influence of greed and fear on our behavior. It is a hypothetical thought exercise. Say you and an accomplice both get arrested for robbery. The police decide to interrogate you one at a time, but the absence of enough evidence cannot convict you of a serious offense, unless someone confesses. The cops provide you with a chance to cooperate. If nobody says a word, you both go to jail for a year. If both partners confess, they both go to jail for 3 years. If you confess but your partner chooses to stay quiet, you go free and the other goes to jail for 10 years, and vice versa. This model shows the crucial importance of trust in business relationships. This illustrates the difference between behaving rationally and making more money and missing out on significant opportunities. Do something. When running a business, there's always more to do. We continuously struggle to be productive, so we force ourselves to always stay busy with some work. But it's not always the best option to act. Maybe sometimes it makes more sense to wait and think. We struggle with the psychological load of always having to do something, but we have to constantly remind ourselves that it is the results that matter. Doing a great job is useless if you have not done the right job in the first place. Starting up an excellent company blog sounds nice, though it's worthless if your customers don't read blogs. Try to make fewer, better decisions instead of lots of hurried bad ones. Being patient and trusting in your ability to create opportunities gives you more energy and resources to take them on. The Matthew Effect. This mental model comes from a passage in the Bible. For to everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken, even that which he hath. Also called the principle of cumulative advantage. The idea is that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Your reputation and resources benefit you by building even more. This means it's easier for people who already have a little more to get a lot more. Want to apply this in the business world? Don't focus on dominating your competition, but find a small advantage and turn it into a larger one. Protect your reputation and your resources with your life. The Matthew effect will also help you gain knowledge. The more you've learned, the greater your knowledge base and intelligence, the more you'll gain from every new thing you get to learn. Learn about the eminent dead. More than 117 billion people have ever walked on this planet. You're not bound to live with people when it comes to choosing mentors. Some of the most exceptional people to learn from are dead. Compounding. The significance of an investment portfolio grows exponentially. Money has a prolific generating nature. Money can generate money, and its offspring can generate more. Avoid unnecessary taxes, trading, and transaction fees. Subdue your most cherished beliefs. Want to become wise? Then learn the ability to unlearn. Don't hold on to old ideas forever. Don't be a man with a hammer as his only tool. Instead, be a man with a toolbox. Your every idea is a tool that can be added or replaced with a tool. Opportunity is important. Resources are never limitless. Whenever you decide to do anything with your money or time, you forego many other things and opportunities that this money or time could have been used for. There are always many choices, and saying yes to something means that you are saying no to something else. Parimutuel betting. While investing, we're looking for the comparison of a racehorse that has a 1 in 2 chance of winning, but which pays 3 to 1. The investing game considers both quality and price, and the pro tip is to get more quality than you pay for at that price. The fittest survives. Achieving success is easy if you specialize. Find a niche with little competition. Specialization is key. People who do not specialize, just like in an ecosystem, can get into trouble occupying some small niche. Margin of safety. Calculation of the true value of investment involves a lot of estimations. This is why you should only invest when you think that you can get it at a fair enough discount from its real value. Using a margin of safety while investing makes you able to come out on top. The superpower of incentives. Always consider the underlying incentives in a system and realize that people are often ready to game them as best they can for the benefit of their interests. Think independently. By learning to use independent thinking, you could avoid getting hurt by people with the wrong incentives. Have your personality and don't go down with peer pressure. The bottom line. Charlie believes that his greatest achievement in life has been mastering a set of multidisciplinary models. He believes the models that come from the engineering and hard sciences are the most important. These mental models are the most important ideas in each of the following sciences: statistics, philosophy, mathematics, physics, engineering, economics, history, chemistry, biology, and psychology. It comes down to better thinking. Having the knowledge of how to handle problems, make tough decisions, and recognize which opportunities to choose will distinguish you from your competitors. This requires having the courage and interest to explore new disciplines and their rules. Understanding these concepts fully, seeing how they correlate, broadens your mental toolbox. So friends, if you need to learn more about these models, not only to gain confidence but to become much more successful, like, comment, subscribe, and share our video.